Namaste, Jai Shri Ram. Welcome to Annapurna Astro. As promised, trying to bring out the results of eclipse, which is happening on September 18th. So, according to the time zone you live in, it varies 17th or 18th. Now, let's go ahead and see how the results will be for each sign. Okay. So the eclipse is happening in the Pisces, that is Meena, and it is happening in Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, and the moon will be in 0.23 degrees, and the sun will be in 1.23 degrees. These are the basic technical, information. Now let's go ahead and see how it is for each Rashi. I'll just give you a short, brief explanations, very quick one. Okay, these days people don't have much time for detailed readings, so just making it a little quick as to which area you need to be careful about. Okay, fine. So Aries, where you need to be careful. So you need to be careful with respect to your investments, long-term investments. If you're doing something, you have to be careful. And something related to foreign travels, there might be some kind of disturbance. So you need to take care of that. And a slight amount of expenditures with respect to medicine you might be having. So take care of these two things. What's the best way to deal with it is just stay alone, just prefer isolation, visit temple and do some Annadanam in the temple. Okay. Annadanam in the temple premises as a remedy. All right. Fine. Take care of this and meditate and stay alone. Don't socialize much, at least for 1 week or so. Okay. This is for Aries, that is Mesha. Now let's go to the Vrishabha, that is Taurus. So Taurus, the eclipse is happening in your 11th house. So 11th house is a house of social networks. So you need to be careful with whom you're networking, and you might feel a little disappointed with your, social network friends. So just be a little cautious over there, and you might have excess work as well. So deal with it very cautiously and carefully. Okay. And now let's go to the third one, that is Mithuna, that is Gemini. So Gemini, this is happening in your 10th house. So definitely you got to be vigilant with respect to the work. Okay, work, any decisions related to work, you have to think, many times, just not twice or thrice, many times before you take the decisions. And in case if you're traveling to another country also, you need to take decisions very carefully. And the second lord is going into eclipse. So what happens is your investments, you need to be cautious about the investments. You need to be cautious about what you're speaking and where you're investing, and with the family members also, or with the dealings with your family members, you have to be transparent and very neat with your communication. All right. So now let's go to Kark Rashi, that is Kataka Rashi or Cancer. So your lord, that is moon, is going into the eclipse, right? It is lunar eclipse. So here you definitely need to be more cautious. So Kark Rashi people, few of you might not be keeping well physically or emotionally. Either you'll be feeling low emotionally or physically you'll be disturbed. And it is your own Rashi, so you need to be taking more care of your health. And also you have to take care of your gurus. Don't get into any argument with your mentors. Don't involve in any kind of disagreements or anything. Agree to disagree and just just keep quiet. All right. And also something related to higher studies. If you're into higher studies, there might be a little bit of focus change in the focus, so take care of it. And long-term travels, long distance travels, you have to be slightly careful there as well. Okay. Now coming to the Simha Rashi. Simha Rashi people, this is your Rashi, and you will be experiencing this particular eclipse in your 8th house. Okay, so what is that you need to be careful about? You have to be careful about some kind of secrets might come out. some revelations might happen. It could be your own, or it could be something related to spouse, or something related to in-laws. Any of these revelations may come out. In fact, if you're into meditation, if you're into sadhanas, spiritual sadhanas, it's a great time to go in deep with that process, and you will have a beautiful awakening. I don't say the real awakening what the Rishi Munis would have, but at least you will feel really good if you are in that particular area of sadhana and spiritual gains. And in fact, if you're into any kind of research field, or that will also be a great time for this. Okay, so you need to definitely take care of your character at this time. Just be very careful. You might get a little bit of blemish, or you might get to know other secrets. Any of these things might happen, so just be very cautious. As a part of precaution, do annadanam in the temple premises. That will really help you. And you can do the japa of Surya Narayana. Do the japa of Surya Narayana 108 times. That will give you immense blessings. Okay. Now let's move to the next. That is Virgo. That is Kanya. So Kanya people, what is that you need to be taking care of? So the eclipse is happening in your 7th house. So that means you have to be careful in all your public dealings and with your spouse and your business partner. So you have to, it is like the spotlight is on you, on this area of your life. So be very cautious here what you speak, okay, what you are talking, communicating, and because it is your 11th lord who is going into the eclipse. So here what happens is the networks will also be affected. So any dealings that you have, just make sure that it happens after, at least give 1 week time after eclipse. You can just plan things. Okay. And senior citizens, your spouse health might be a little disturbed during this time. Okay. Fine. Now coming to the next one, that is Libra, that is Tula Rashi. So Tula, what is that you will be feeling if you're exactly in your 6th house? This is where your eclipse is happening. So you definitely need to take your spotlight is on your workplace, and it is on your workers like your laborers, and also the subordinates who are working under you. So they might cause a little bit of problem, and housemates might disturb you. These will be the things, and colleagues might be a little problematic. And if your pets are not well, they might fall sick, or they might not be obedient to you. Something of these thoughts might happen. And anything related to work, you need to be very cautious. This is not the right time to take any kind of decisions, because it's your 10th lord who is going into eclipse. So just be very careful. Okay. So this is what Libra has to take care of. Now let's go to the next one, that is Scorpio, that is Vrishchika. So Vrishchika people, for you, it is the 5th lord. So you need to 5th house eclipse that is happening. 5th house eclipse. So you need to be very cautious with children, your teenagers. Don't get into arguments with them. Handle them with extra care. Okay. And if you are in love, relationships with lovers will be a little tacky, and you have to handle it with real good care, and there might be some misunderstandings. Okay. And this is what you need to be taking care of. Now let's go to the next Rashi, that is Dhanur. So Dhanu Rashi, here is your eclipse is happening in your 4th house, right? 4th house, and the 8th and the 4th is getting connected, because the 8th lord is getting into the 4th eclipse. So what happens now is you will be worried about something related to home, real estate, or your vehicles. Either you just need to be careful when you're driving your vehicles, and you might take some decisions related to the home or real estate. Either something related to home and real estate, you might take decisions, and you need to take care of your mother's health. These will be the highlight of the eclipse. So take care of it. Jai Shri Ram. Now the next one is Makara or Capricorn. So what is that you need to be taking care of? Is it is the eclipses happening in the third house. So it's all about the communication, what you talk, and especially what you are posting on social media, your emails, all this will be under the hotspot. So just be careful as to what you're dealing here. Your communication must not go wrong. So be very, very careful with respect to this. And few of you will be planning to change the place of living. So just take the decisions after the eclipse. Okay. After at least 1 week or 15 days, you can take the decisions. Okay, that will be better. And with your marital life also, just be a little cautious. Okay, you need to be cautious with the spouse, what you speak. The communication will be under the radar. Okay. Now coming to the Kumbha Rashi, that is Aquarius. What is it going to be? So Kumbha, your focal point will be what you're eating. You might try to control what you eat, but it is not going to happen so easily. You're going to just munch on too much, and you're going to have no control on your talks. You're going to talk a little too much. So maintain that. Keep calm. Just don't speak unnecessarily. That's very, very important. And concentrate on what you eat. Eat healthy food. Just be very cautious with that. Because Kumbha, this is your sixth lord also. So what happens is your stomach might get upset, right? And you might have issues with your co-workers because of your speech, also with your housemates and colleagues and someone who works under you. All of these will be taken into consideration, and it has to be taken extra care during this particular eclipse. Okay, these are the cautions. Take care of what you eat now and what you speak. Now let's go to Meena. So Meena is a Rashi where the eclipse is happening, right? So in Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra. So you people are the most, affected. Nothing to worry and nothing to be scared of. It is just that mentally it will be tiring, and few of you physically also you'll not be so good. It will be affecting you physically and mentally. So here what you need to do is just keep calm and do Annadanam. That's the best remedy. And don't take any important decisions during this time. Just maintain calmness, and Annadanam is the only remedy that you can do. And also you can pray to Dakshinamurti or any guru that you believe in. Okay, these are the remedies that you can do, and you will feel much better. Take care of your health, especially you'll be stressed, anxiety, and unknown fear and unknown anger. Everything will be, boiling inside you. So it is just a small phase. This too shall pass. Just give it some time. Everything will be under, control. So keep yourself calm. Just pray to Bhagwan. And with all this, you're doing everything and nothing is working. That means that internally there is no change. If there is no change from within and you keep doing thousands of Sahasranam and thousands of Annadanam, there's nothing going to help you. Everything has to be the change from within. If there is no change from within and you keep doing all kind of danams, nothing is going to help. Okay, the change has to be from within. You have to be pure, and you have to be, have to have good thoughts, not bitching about people, all these things. Just calmness and be connected to God. That's all is enough for you to feel a lot more happy. Okay, take care. Jai Shri Ram.